I am speaking to you right now, in this very moment, not by accident, not by coincidence, but by divine purpose. You may feel surrounded by uncertainty. You may feel weak, tired, or even afraid. But hear me clearly. My voice is not distant from you. My voice is not silent over your life. My voice is alive, powerful, and when you truly hear it, it will awaken courage inside you that no fear can overcome. You have listened to many voices. The voice of doubt that tells you are not enough. The voice of fear that whispers worst-case scenarios into your mind late at night. The voice of the world that pressures you to perform, to prove, to compete, to survive. But those voices do not define you. They were never meant to lead you. They were never meant to shape your destiny. My voice is different. My voice does not bring confusion. It brings clarity. My voice does not bring fear. It brings courage. My voice does not tear you down. It builds you up. When I speak, chains begin to break. When I speak, storms begin to calm. When I speak, strength rises in places where you once felt weak. I know the battles you are facing. I see the pressure you carry. I understand the silent struggles you don't even tell anyone about. And still, I am calling you to stand, not in your own strength, but in mine. You say, I don't feel strong. But I say, my strength is made perfect in your weakness. You say, I'm afraid of what might happen. But I say, I go before you. I prepare the way. I stand beside you. You say, I don't know if I can do this. But I say, you are not doing this alone. Listen carefully. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is what happens when you trust my voice more than the fear around you. Courage is born the moment you choose to believe what I say over what you feel. When I told the storms to be still, they obeyed. When I called the broken to rise, they were restored. And I am still speaking today. My voice has not lost its power. My authority has not diminished. What I declare still stands. So why are you afraid? I am not asking you that to condemn you. I am asking you to remind you, fear is not your master. Fear does not control your future. Fear does not write your story. I do. And when you hear my voice, something shifts inside of you. You begin to stand taller. You begin to breathe deeper. You begin to see differently. What once looked impossible starts to look possible. What once felt overwhelming begins to feel manageable. Because my voice carries life. You were never meant to walk this journey led by anxiety. You were never meant to make decisions based on panic. You were never meant to live under the weight of constant worry. I created you to walk in confidence, not because of who you are alone, but because of who is with you. And I am with you. Even in the moments when you feel alone, I am there. Even in the moments when you feel lost, I am guiding you. Even in the moments when your heart is heavy, I am holding you. My voice is calling you higher. Rise above the noise. Rise above the fear. Rise above the doubt. There is more in you than you realize, because I placed it there. There is strength in you that has not yet been fully awakened. There is courage in you that is waiting for my voice to activate it. Stop letting fear have the final word. Fear will always try to speak first, but it doesn't have to speak last. My voice is the final authority over your life. My promises are greater than your problems. My truth is stronger than your emotions. So when fear says, you're going to fail, you stand and say, my God is with me. When fear says, you're not ready, you stand and say, I am called for this moment. When fear says, give up, you stand and say, I will keep moving forward because I am not alone. This is how courage is built. Not in comfort, but in trust. Not in easy moments, but in moments where you choose to believe me, even when it's hard. I am shaping you through every challenge. I am strengthening you through every trial. I am preparing you for things you cannot yet see. Do not run from the process. Walk through it with me. Because on the other side of your fear is growth. On the other side of your obedience is breakthrough. On the other side of your trust is a life that reflects my power. You are stronger than you think, because I am stronger than anything that stands against you. So today I'm asking you to listen. Turn down the noise. Silence the distractions. Step away from the voices that pull you in every direction. And focus on me. My voice is steady. My voice is clear. My voice will never lead you into confusion. Let my words sink deep into your heart. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. You are not weak. You are not alone. You are chosen. You are called. You are strengthened. You are equipped. And you are more than capable of facing what is in front of you, because I am walking with you every step of the way. Courage is rising in you even now. You may not feel it fully yet, but it is there. It begins like a small flame, but as you continue to listen to my voice, it will grow stronger, brighter, and unshakable. Do not go back to fear. Do not return to doubt. Do not let the past define your future. Move forward, step boldly, speak with confidence, live with faith. Because my voice is not just speaking to you, it is leading you. And where I lead, I also protect. Where I guide, I also provide. Where I call, I also equip. So lift your head, stand firm, and walk with courage. I am your God, and my voice within you is greater than any fear around you. If this message touched your heart, write Amen in the comments.